L'Académie Esthétique, Milady, Chapter 18, Hair Removal Study Guide. L'Académie Esthétique. Hello, and welcome to my aesthetics class. Office hours are from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. Chapter 18, Hair Removal. Chapter 18 focuses on understanding hair growth, temporary and permanent hair removal methods, safe waxing practices, proper sanitation, and knowing when a service is a contraindicated. As estheticians, this is one of the most requested services, so mastering technique and safety is essential. Key learning points. Hair must be removed in the correct direction depending on the method. Most hair removal success happens when hair is in the anagen phase, which you will learn more about. Hard wax is better for sensitive areas like the face, bikini, and underarms. Soft wax has a higher risk of lifting the skin if applied incorrectly. Warm wax should never be too hot. Always test on your wrist or the therapist's arm. Proper sanitation, no double dipping, very essential. Every client must complete a consultation form before waxing. Understanding medication and contraindications keeps clients safe. Post-wax care prevents inflammation, breakouts, and irritation. Key terms. Trichology, the study of hair and its diseases. Sebaceous unit, hair follicle, root, bulb, and sebaceous gland. Vellus hair, fine, soft body hair similar to peach fuzz. Terminal hair, thicker, pigmented hair on your scalp, brows, and underarms. Hirsutism, excess hair growth in women due to hormonal imbalance. Hypertrichosis, excess hair in areas that don't normally grow terminal hair. Anagen, active growth phase, best time for removal. Catagen, transitional phase. Telogen, resting, shedding phase. Depilation, removes hair at skin's level, such as shaving or depilatories. Epilation, removes hair from the root, from waxing, sugaring, or tweezing. Depilatory, chemical cream that dissolves hair. Sugaring, natural paste or gel that removes hair from the root. Soft wax, strip wax applied thin and removed with paper or cloth strips. Hard wax, applied thick, removed without strips, good for sensitive areas. Electrolysis, permanent hair removal used in electrical current. Photoepilation or IPL, intense pulse light for long-term reduction. Hair structure and growth. Hair shaft, the visible part of the hair above the skin surface. Hair root, the portion of hair located beneath the skin surface, anchoring it to the follicle. Hair bulb, the club-shaped structure at the base of the hair follicle, responsible for hair growth. Hair papilla, a cone-shaped elevation at the base of the follicle supplying nutrients to the hair. Sebaceous unit, compromises the hair follicle, hair root, erector pili muscle, and sebaceous gland. Erector pili muscle, a small muscle attached to the hair follicles that causes hair to stand erect when contracted. Hair growth cycle. Anagen phase, the active growth phase where new hair is produced. Catagen phase, a traditional phase where hair growth slows and the follicle shrinks. Telogen phase, the resting phase where hair growth stops and the hair eventually sheds. Latent phase, a period after the telogen phase where the follicle remains dormant before re-entering the anagen phase. Hair types and conditions. Vellus hair, fine, soft, unpigmented hair covering most of the body. Trichology, the scientific study of hair and its diseases. Terminal hair, thicker, pigmented hair found on the scalp, eyebrows, lashes, and other areas. Hypertrichosis, excessive hair growth in areas where hair is normally minimal or absent. Hirsutism, excessive hair growth in women in areas where men typically grow hair, often due to hormonal balances. Hair removal methods. Epilation, temporary removal of hair at the skin surface, such as shaving or using depilatory creams. Epilation, removal of hair from below the skin surface, including methods like waxing, tweezing, and sugaring. Waxing, application of wax to the skin to remove hair from the follicle, includes soft strip, hard, stripless waxes. Sugaring, a natural hair removal method using a paste made of sugar, lemon juice, and water. Threading, a technique using twisted cotton thread to remove hair at the follicle level. Electrolysis, a permanent hair removal method using electric current to destroy the hair follicle. Galvanic, chemical decomposition via direct current. Thermolysis, destroys via heat from high-frequency alternating current. Blend, blend combines both currents for both more efficient removal. Laser hair removal uses laser light to target and disable hair follicles, effective on dark hair. IPL, intense pulsed light technology that uses broad spectrum light to reduce hair growth. Waxing methods. Soft wax, also known as strip wax. It is applied thin with a spatula. It is removed with muslin or fiber strips. It is best for large areas like legs and arms. It can remove fine vellus hair well, and it has a higher chance of skin lifting if applied incorrectly. Hard wax. It is applied thick. It cools and hardens on the skin, removed without strips. It is best for Brazilians, bikini, underarms, and facial waxing. It is less painful and safer for sensitive skin. Depilatories, chemical creams that dissolve hair at surface, not suitable for sensitive skin. Sugaring, a natural sugar paste, removed in direction of hair growth, less breakage, great for sensitive clients, can be reused. Professional sugar only. Threading, twisted cotton thread pulls hair out at root, very precise, good for brows and facial hair, no heat or chemicals needed. Tweezing, used for removing stray hairs or shaping small areas like eyebrows. Depilatories, chemical creams that dissolve hair at the surface, not suitable for sensitive skin. Contraindications to hair removal. Do not wax if the client has used Accutane within the last 6 months, used retinoids in the last 48 to 72 hours on the area, diabetes, require a doctor approval due to slow healing, a recent sunburn, active acne, open wounds or lesions, active eczema or psoriasis flare on the area, recent chemical peels, microdermabrasion or laser treatments, varicose veins, blood thinning medications, recent Botox or filler, cold sores around the mouth, rosacea. Use caution when a client is on antibiotics, a client is pregnant, a client has sensitive or reactive skin, or if your client has recently exercised or used a sauna. Waxing technique and safety. Setup. Plugging up wax stations immediately upon arrival. Proper sanitation, hand washing, glove use, and a sanitized setup and trash can ready prior to beginning. Always testing temperature of wax on your inner wrist. Remember, soft wax is applied in a thin layer and removed with cloth or paper strips. Suitable for large areas, apply and remove quickly. Hard wax, applied thickly and removed without strips, ideal for sensitive areas. Helen, a non-woven material used for removing soft wax. Contraindications for waxing include varicose veins, recent cosmetic treatments, certain medications, skin disorders, and sunburn. Precautions: avoid sun exposure, exfoliation, and fragrance products prior to 24 to 48 hours. Key learning points: hair must be removed in the correct direction depending on the method. Most hair removal success happens when hair is in the anagen phase. Hard wax is better for sensitive areas like the face, bikini, and underarms. Soft wax has a higher risk of lifting the skin if applied incorrectly. Warm wax should never be too hot. Always test on the wrist. Proper sanitation, no double dipping. It is essential. Every client must complete a consultation form before waxing. Understanding medical contraindications keeps clients safe. Post-wax care prevents inflammation, breakouts, and irritation. Hair removal test prep quiz. What are the main structures of the hair follicle? Explain 3 stages of hair growth cycles. Define hypertrichosis and hirsutism. What is electrolysis? Differentiate between depilation and epilation. What are the 2 main types of waxing products? List some conditions that contraindicate hair removal. And what are some safety precautions for waxing? Hair removal test prep quiz continued. What is the visible part of the hair above the skin? What is the club-shaped structure forming the lower part of the hair root? What are the 3 phases of the growth cycle? One more time. What is the term for fine, soft hair found all over the body? What is the term for thick, pigmented hair on the scalp, brows, and lashes? What is hypertrichosis? What is hirsutism? What is depilation and epilation? What is the difference between soft and hard wax? What are the contraindications for waxing? What is electrolysis? What is photoepilation? What is sugaring? What are precautions that should be taken after waxing? Thank you. I hope you enjoyed your study guide. Do you have any questions? Drop it below. Be sure to subscribe and join our Discord for more resources and information.